Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Fenneko. I am the community manager here at Ultima Online for Broadsword Online Games. And we are here to do another Play With Me stream to talk about all the lovely things that are happening in UO. I'm just going to bring this a little bit closer. We're going to talk about all the lovely things that are happening in UO. Specifically today, we are here to talk about Artisan Festival. And I know that's somewhat of a common thing for some, but it's not a common thing for everyone. And we're going to show you how to do it and what happens when you take part in it and all that wonderful stuff. So we're going to get into that and we're going to have some fun. And then I also am going to give some very special shout outs to some people that are doing the Artisan Festival for their shards. Now, these are people that I had mentioned in previous streams, that hey, if you have anybody that does it for your shard, please let me know. I've had some EMs tell me some special people that deserve a shout out and so on. So with that being said, we're going to talk about, that, and we'll lead up to that. So again, Fenneko here, community manager, and I want to welcome you to the stream again. Now, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that follow button, subscribe button, the like button, do all that wonderful stuff because it does help us out. I think that's everything. Follow all of our socials. Be sure to sign up for the newsletter as well. It's where you can get in the know about UO. And then check out UO.com for everything else because we got great stuff coming. All right, now that all that's out of the way, let's get right into this. Artisan Festival, what is it? Artisan Festival is this wonderful festival that we have in Ultima Online during the end holiday season. And it is basically an elf comes to each Trammel city, not all of them, but they come to the major 8 cities, 8 or 9 cities. And what they do is they have this beautiful tree, and it starts out really tiny. It starts out like a little bit better than a Charlie Brown tree. And what happens is you work bulk order deeds. And as you do those bulk order deeds, you turn them in. As you turn them in, the more they get, the more it grows. And the idea is to get it to grow to its full potential so that it is beautiful and magnificent and it has the nice snowflake-like star on the top, all the ornaments, the bright lights, all that wonderful thing. And then at the end of it all, after everybody's submitted all their bulk order deeds, what happens is the elf goes, you know what, because you submitted those bulk order deeds, I'm going to give you a little present. So then you got to go back to the city. And as long as you have submitted a bulk order deed, then you get a little present, and the elf will give you a little present based on your karma. So, in depth related to that, as far as bulk order deeds, you could do 1 million of them. You could dump 1 million of them on there. You don't need to, but you could. But the thing is, you're not going to get 1 million gifts. You only get 1. So it doesn't matter how many bulk order deeds you drop on it, you're only going to get 1 gift. Now, it's not limited per account. It's just per player. So you are more than welcome to, add to the tree and have your other characters add to the tree. Even if they didn't fill out the bulk order deed, you're welcome to give a filled one to them so that they can put it on the tree. If you have positive karma, you get a nice item, a positive item. Usually it is green in nature. And if you have negative karma, well, then you get a nice red themed item. Now, the green items are usually based on the virtues, like honesty and compassion and everything. And then your negative ones are contradictory to those, and those are the ones that you're going to get if you have negative karma. So what does that mean? Well, you have a chance at getting these 2 prizes. Now, to delve even further than that, we have had a lot of different kinds of prizes or presents that you can get. You're not guaranteed, oh, I'm going to get the new vase this year. That's what I'm going to get. No, you are going to get one of many different presents that you could get. I mean, we've had the lanterns, we've had the blankets, we got the vases and the shields this year. We've got the sculptures, we've got the paintings. We've got so many different things, the stained glass windows. We've got all those things and you can get only one. So you got, I mean, it's kind of it's an RNG thing. You never know what you're going to get. You could get nothing but old stuff at one, with one character, and then one, vase on another. You just never know what you're going to get. Now you have your chance at a total of 4 different shields or 4 different vases, 2 of them being good, 2 of them being negative. So we have all those now. Now the question is, well, do I have to be a crafter to drop them on the tree? No, you do not. Any filled bulk order deed will do. As long as it's filled, you can drop it on. You don't have to have any crafting, anything, and it'll count. 100%. You do not have to be a crafter to get it. So that is the beauty of the Artisan Fest, which brings us to our next thing. So I have talked with quite a few people, and I wanted to share all the wonderful things that I have been told about the people. Now, I have been told that there is an entire guild on Baja, and they are called the Cranky Crafters. So, shout out to them because they work very hard to bring, bulk order deeds to their shard so that everybody can get, a chance at the holiday tree. Now, what does this mean exactly? And we'll get to more people. These are the people that literally they spend, they might spend an entire year. And I really mean that. I mean from, you know, beginning of Artisan Festival to the next beginning of Artisan Festival. That's what they're doing. They're doing bulk order deeds and they fill these books. And they go, okay, I'm going to fill these books. I'm going to fill these books. And of course, small bulk order deeds don't have as many points as large bulk order deeds, and so on and so forth. So you have all these special players or guilds, and they fill these. That's all they do is they fill these books, so that when Artisan Fest comes along, they're able to take those deeds and go, here you go, put it on the tree. Here you go, put it on the tree. Here you go, put it on the tree. Or maybe they decide, you know what, I'm going to do it for everybody. I'm going to just get the tree to full potential right off the bat so that, everybody can enjoy its splendor as they put bulk order deeds on the tree. Whatever the case may be, they work very, very hard to get to that point. So I would say, as before we get on to the other people that I'd like to give a shout out to, I would say that if you know somebody on your shard that actually does this, be sure to thank them, because that's a lot of hard work and dedication that they do each and every year, to make the Artisan Festival special, for all the players of that shard. So the second one that I was told about was one person was on Great Lakes, and they are Shandara. I was told that they do that as well. So big shout out to them as well. I'm just kind of reading through. I know there was a couple. There was another one, and I'm trying to find their name. Oh, so Amber Witch, also on Baja, does the full BODs as well. So Amber Witch, big thanks again. Be sure to thank all of these people. And then we have Catskills, and this is kind of a broad area for Catskills. There are specific people that do this. One of them is Stefan. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. But there are other people such as Slayer of Bunnies, Jeff Spanky, Anomaly, Adele, and William, amongst many others, are, quote, to blame for the full trees on Catskills. Now, I will say that all of this was kind of brought to my attention via a couple people. Pitter was one of the people that I spoke with. I am told Anne will be speaking with me this weekend about it. It's going to get a little more in-depth interview, if you will. But yes, they are the ones that kind of bring attention. Pitter said that he does bring attention to, everybody's, everything on Catskills. So I would say that is something that I think should be shout out as well because, they do hard work. They do. They do really hard work. So be sure to thank all of these players for all of their kindness, their generosity, and the hard work that they do because it is a lot of hard work. So again, be sure to give big praise and thanks for all that, these people do. They do a lot. They do a lot. And I'm going to show you what I mean exactly by a lot. So, the first thing is, though, is I realized because I've had the stream going, unfortunately, I haven't been able to see the stream manager. So I want to take a look at that, make sure that I'm not missing anything there. And good. Wunderbar. All right. Wonderful. Hello, Blue Kitties. So yes, that's where this is where we're at right now. So we are going to we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun today. And I know doing bods, how is that fun? It can be. It can be. Let me tell you, I have done my share of bulk order deeds in my day. And I mean, I still do them because I like the rewards that they offer, obviously. But Artisan Fest is a good way to really, get good bang for your buck when it comes to getting, special items. Because each character that bod is put, each character that drops a bod, I guess is what I'm trying to say, gets a prize. So, I mean, who doesn't love that? I personally do. So yes, in any case, we're going to get started on creating items, and I'm going to show you what you need to do in order to, get everything situated. So one of the things that I like to do, and I will say, is I like to go to Luna. Now, I know, I'm hearing the groaning in the comments already. I hear you. Yes, so the reason I go to Luna is because the proximity from all of the BOD people to the bank. That is the only reason. I don't have to go far, so if ever I need something, it's literally right there. That's the only reason why I tend to go to Luna to do things. It's just something I like to do. Oh, look, we got Elder EM Obsidian stalking here for Lost Back Obsidian. We've got his info, a death certificate for Lazy Nail Obsidian, and an anniversary card for Obsidian as well. That's very nice. I love it. I love seeing the different things that EM's put into everything. You really like Luna Bank? It's not bad. It's not bad. There was a time that Luna Bank was a bit crowded, don't get me wrong. So, what I tend to do is I tend to grab, as you can see, my bank box. It's nothing to really, look at per se. It's kind of boring. But what I like to do is, if I can, I'm just gonna stand right here, I think. What I do is I mainly tend to do tailoring, but you can choose whatever you like. I like tailoring because you can kind of do it anywhere and it doesn't require a whole lot of stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to a tailor, and we've talked about how to do a bulk order deed, but so what you're going to do is get bulk order info. Okay, it's going to tell us, oh, these need to be made with spine leather. Do I want to accept this order? I really don't want to accept that one. So I'm going to cancel that one out. Now, I'm going to do another bulk order. Spined leather again. I'm going to take this one just in case we don't get any other better one. Oh my goodness, bulk order. There we go. Whew. I was a little concerned. I'm not going to lie. I was a little concerned. So we got a dress. We've got our dress. So I'm going to move this over just a little bit so you can see. We have to make 15 of the dresses, a fancy dress. We got to make 15 of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this bulk order deed and then we're going to take it to the city that has the tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, yes, fancy dresses, Ember Rose, fancy dresses. So, all right, let's go into, I do believe it might be here. Yes, fancy dress. So here we have fancy dress, and we need to make 15 of them. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go make number, and I'm going to type 1, 5, and it's automatically going to create 15. Oh dear. Goodness gracious. I have bolts of cloth. I don't have any ready cloth. That is my fault. So I'm just going to open up my bank box, get my scissors out, and I'll get those into cloth. There we go. 100 cloth. All right. So I'm going to go over here. And I like to be in here in case I need something. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to double click my sewing kit there. I need fancy dress again. And we need to make 15. So I'm going to put make number. And I'm going to type in 15 there. I'm going to hit enter. And you can see it's making them already. And it's just going to make the 15 dresses for me. Or it's going to do it until I run out of fabric. But it's going to make those. And we're just going to wait. That's the great thing about filling, bulk order deeds. It's just going to keep doing what it's going to keep doing, until, see, now we don't have any more ready cloth. So we're going to see how many we got here. Let's see here. There's our bulk order deed. Get over here. All right. We're going to click on this, and we're going to combine this deed with the item requesting. Hi, Bisha. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're going to start combining them, and we're going to see how many more we need. And according to this, we have 8, so we need 7 more. All right. I am going to open up again my bank box. I know I can make 7 with 2 bolts of cloth. I'm going to take 3 bolts of cloth just to be safe. I'm going to use my scissors, make more cloth. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 7 more. So fancy dresses. And I need to make 7. So we're going to put 7 there. And we're going to hit enter. And then it's going to make 7 more for me. Now, if you have good tailoring, it may fix your name on it. You can see it says by Fenneko. Sadly, can I say hello again? You want to record a video? Okay. Hi, Bisha. Okay. So, there we go. So we have this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to combine this seed with the item requested again. So we're combining this seed here. There we go. Now we've hit 15. So, now we're going to exit out of this. You're welcome. So we're going to exit out of this. So we have one deed and it's completely full. Now, we can either give it to this person like we would normally, or we can take it to the holiday tree. So, let's find out. Where is the artisan tree? Let's take a look where the artisan tree is right now. Thank you kindly. So now we're going to go to Vesper. And I'm going to skip running. Because I know Luna is one of the places that has a lot of moonstones here. So I'm going to use this and say Vesper Mint. Look at that. Here I am in Vesper. Woohoo. So let's get our map going. And you'll have to forgive me because I always have a problem remembering where the tree is in Vesper. It's just such a big city. It really is. It is such a big city. It's hard sometimes to find, everything, especially in the bigger cities. I think the other problem is the fact that Vesper has just so many twists and turns and little islands, and we all know, like, as far as the event is concerned, the invasion event, it can be a challenge. So I know it can be a challenge. We'll get where we need to be. Don't worry. We'll find it. I'm sure we will. It just may take us just a little bit to get there. So it's okay though. We're good with that, right? Besides, we get to show off the fair city. Unless you've seen it a million times. Then I'm sorry. But I always have a problem. I can tell you where the artisan tree is in every other one. I can tell you any other city where the artisan tree is. Vesper's the one that always gets me. Every time. This is why I send a character ahead of time and just gate my characters in, because it's just I don't want to have to run. Please don't make me run. I don't do running. Oh my goodness. Like I said, we'll find it. We'll get there. It's okay. It's a nice refresher course. Maximilian Ultima, hello. Welcome to the stream. There we go. We are on the way to the holiday tree. I can't comment on that, but thank you for joining us here on the stream. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to keep running. We'll get there. We'll find it. It's a big tree. How can you miss it, right? We'll get there. I do believe it's by the docks, though. I think it's over by the docks, if I remember correctly. I'm looking at the map now, and I'm like, oh. I seem to remember it being by the docks. I seem to remember it being by the docks. Yep. See, there it is. Oh, and look at that sad Charlie Brown tree. It's a sad small holiday tree. So we have the elf right here. And he's a snazzy little elf. He's a snazzy little elf. Look at that. He's donned up in his winter best. So I'm going to move this down here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bulk order deed that we filled out. And we're going to go, here you go. He said, thank you for giving me a bulk order deed. The tree is about halfway before it will grow. So we've got to get people to get it to grow. So let's put the call out there. Let's get the Vesper tree growing. Let's get the Vesper tree growing. We can do this. We've got this. Let's get it growing. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop your bulk order deed right on him, okay? And that's going to get that tree up there. So, yes, grow the tree. We will get there. So normally what I would do is make sure I had plenty of bulk order deeds and just let me get my crafter. What I would do is get some bulk order deeds and I would just, you know, sit, fill, get new ones, sit, fill, get new ones, and just drop them on best I could if I hadn't already done a bunch. But as I said, there's a lot of shards that actually they put them up, like server comes up, these things pops up, and boom, like they're at it. I can't tell you how many times I have logged in and it's been the, you know, my goodness, already it's woof. Yeah, you play on Great Lakes? Yes. It's okay. It's okay. Do I PvP? Occasionally, but I'm terrible at it. Occasionally, but I am terrible at it. I'm not afraid to admit. I'm not a very good PvPer. I am the type of person that plays a horror game and will sit there and scream and panic and mash buttons. It's your boy. Yes, this is. Welcome to the stream. You're bad at PvP too? Yes, I'm not good at it, but you know, more power to the people who are amazing at it because I cannot do what you guys do. You guys are just so fast. You guys are so fast. I PvP on other things, but as far as UO is concerned, I was never good at it. Never good. I'm a lucky PvPer. If I PvP and you know, you get caught by me and you end up, you know, getting, then it's pure luck. I swear to you, it's pure luck. No skill involved. Sorry. Oh, well, thank you, Bisha. That is what they used to call the, what they used to call Ultima Online. Yep. So yes, we don't really call it OSI anymore, but yes, this is the official Ultima Online. And if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, I'm Fenneko. Hello. I'm the community manager here at Ultima Online for Broadsword Online Games. So, we have got plenty of people that seem to be popping in and out, so we have plenty of people popping in and out. I've seen quite a few. So, we're going to get it up there. We're going to get it up there. We're going to watch as it goes up there. It might be slow, but we'll get there. It'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, most people do. I've heard more and more people today, in today's day and age, just say the official, you know, just official. That's what I've heard mainly. So, yeah, there we go. Lots of fun. So yeah, what we're doing is the Artisan Festival. And like I said, what you get from this guy here is when he comes back after the tree is completely, after everything's done, he's going to come back and he's going to have a sack of goodies. It's just a sack of presents. And that's when you're going to claim it from him. You're going to claim from his sack of presents your contribution to the tree, I should say. So yes, what client am I using to play? Of course, you may ask. This is actually the classic UO web client. It is 100% approved by Ultima Online. So yes, the classic UO web client is 100% approved by Ultima Online. So you're welcome to use it. That's what it's there for. Indeed. Yay, presents. Fun, fun, fun. And there are other things going on if yes, it is. It is the newest approved client. It is very nice. It does run at 60 frames per second. So it is very snazzy. So if you saw me running and everything looked real smooth, that's the classic UO client. It is. It's a lot of fun. I have had my fair share of time enjoying playing. But then I do all the time, so I enjoy playing Ultima Online. There's always something to do. I think that's the great part of Ultima Online is there really is always something to do. You know? That's I don't know. There's not much else you can say. It's yeah. I can't really comment on that one, Bisha. I'm sorry. I can't really comment on that one. I know the team does work hard each and every day. That much I can say. Now, it's your boy. Let's keep it civil here. We're going to keep it nice and civil. We like being nice to everybody. So we're not going to be mean to anybody. And we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna sit, we're gonna talk, and we're gonna watch that tree slowly or quickly, whichever happens, get to, it's whatever state it's going to be by the time we leave. Oh, that one I don't know, Bisha. So I don't know that one. So, you like to PvP? Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I don't know. It's a good question, but I don't know. I couldn't answer that one for you, honestly. I mean, I know each and every one of us play. But I don't know if that's what if they PvP or not. That I couldn't answer for you. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they do or not, but I know I've always personally been very vocal about if you need me to be on your PvP team, then yeah, no. No. It's your boy. I'm going to ask you one more time. One more time. Sorry. That's why you like it. Gotcha. Yeah, I can't. Sorry. I can't play PvP. So I can't PvP for anything. Like I said, if I end up taking you out, it is pure dumb luck. Absolute dumb luck. And I've only had it in the many years I have been playing. I can count on one hand how many times it's happened. Like I said, I have tried, but like I said, I fail miserably. I fail miserably. It is team building. It is. I have heard that before. It's very team building. It's very team building. Sorry, I can't answer that question. Uh, but I am just I am the kind of person that I don't want I don't want my team to suffer because I'm not good at it. I had some people, some wonderful people try to teach me how to PvP, and I just failed miserably. They were like, okay, macro these, and you have to do this really, really fast. You're just gonna click and boom, boom, boom. And I just went, that's too much. How about I fix your armor? I'll do that. I'll fix your armor when you're done PvPing. How about that? You know what? I'm sure that's all. Yeah, no, I'm sure that's all that needs to, but I'm not good at it. I am the type of person that, like I said, I will literally I will get nervous. You fixed all the armor? See, that's my thing. I fix the armor. You bring me the armor, I'll fix the armor. I'll get you right back out there. You're not a fighter, you're a flighter. It's good for the nerves. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. My nerves get the better of me. Like I said, there's been many of screaming. And not screaming as far as like, oh my gosh, it's these literal screaming of, no! Ah! Help! It's some kind. You're right. It is. It is a form of emotion. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. It is a form of emotion. You are absolutely correct. I don't I don't think the people in my house appreciate it. All the screaming and everything. I'm pretty sure my neighbors might think something's going on if I start screaming. And that's an absolute valid choice. The one thing you would like to know, what's that? You need to play the game that you are. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I play the game a lot. I love playing. I love this game with great passion. I love this game. It has given me so many wonderful memories and so many more to come. So every single time I log in, it's a new memory, a new experience, and that's what I love about Ultima Online. So yeah, that's that. My 2 cents. You know what? Like I said, I know they do play. I know they do play. I just don't know if they PvP. But I know they do play. Yeah, no, like I said, I know they do play. I know that for a fact. We all play. And we all love this game with a great passion. And the team is always, they always amaze me each and every time coming up with the wonderful ideas and new content that they come out with. I'm always just in awe with the things that they do. So, by all means, I mean, like I said, they do play. They do. Aw. There you go. Absolutely. We all love this game. That's why we're all here, right? We're here because we love this game. You know what? I just realized something. I might be standing on someone's, like, rune location. I don't want to stand on someone's rune location. I'm going to stand over here. My luck is somebody's been trying for the past, like, 20 minutes to recall or sacred journey here. And I've been just standing there, taking up their spot. So I'm going to stand over here. I mean, what we could do is we could go back to the tailor. I mean, we definitely could go back to the tailor and do some more, bulk order deeds. We could do that. Just help the tree. I am on Catskills right now. That is the shard we're on. We are on Catskills right now. We're having some fun here on Catskills. Let's see. I don't think anything's going to happen if we walk away for a little bit. But even if it does, I mean, we'll see the tree at a different state. Right? Right. Let's see. I'm going to move my journal. I'm going to move it over here, I think. Yeah, you can still see it. All right. I'm going to move it over here, I think. And I'm going to... Oops. I didn't mean to move it. That was my fault. All right. So if we just go, I believe, straight up. That's where we find the tailor. Yeah, you can fill all those. Crafters are great. I love playing crafters. They're great. They're a lot of fun. They really are. Crafters are a lot of fun. Let's see. Bulk order info. Oh! I forgot. So, one thing I should mention. It completely escaped my mind. So, every... so long. So we started at about 2:15, and let's see. So every 6 hours, I believe it is. 6 hours, you can claim a new bulk order deed. Now, the thing is with these bulk order deeds is you only get three a day. Or 3 every time, I should say. That's a long time. It is. So you only get 3. So what you have to do is you get your deed. If you don't choose to give them back to the tailor, you're gonna have to wait. So that's the only problem. And I know a lot of people, what they do is they stock up on these throughout the year. They get a whole bunch of them and they stock up, they stock up, they stock up. And remember, if you pass on a bulk order deed, it's if you say you get the first one, you skip the second one, but then the third one you get, it technically still counts the one you skipped. So you still went through 3 choices, even if you skipped the second one. So that being said, now we got one. It's in our pack. You can see it right up there. Right up there. You can see it's in our pack. And the second one we skipped, or no, sorry, I'm sorry. The first one we skipped. The second one, we The second one we took, and then the third one we took as well. Now, hey, Miss Fox, hello. So, because of that, we still have one unfinished for spine leather. One we turned into the elf at the artisan tree, and then the other one, well, yeah. So now we're kind of stuck at a point we can't get any more. We're going to have to wait to be able to get more. So, the problem is we're going to have to kind of sit back and watch as people, do these bulk order deeds. And maybe we can talk to some of the people who are giving to the elf. No, 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 no. No, we're not going to be here 6 hours until the next one. That would be a very long and probably not so interesting 6 hours. I mean, you could easily pass the time doing other things. Personally, if I am doing these, what I'm doing is I'm getting them and then I log out. I play on another character doing like an event, or maybe I'm doing other things, like maybe I go do Medusa or Navri a bunch of times or anything like that. I go do those and then I come back to it afterwards and then get more bulk order deeds. And it just kind of, it quickly fills your day if that's what you're doing, or night even. One of the things that I find is the easiest is if you're going to do the Artisan Festival tree is you get your bulk order deeds at night, like right before you log out, like for the night. I'm not talking like for a while. I'm talking for the night. You get your bulk order deeds and you log out. And then the morning you can fill them, or you can fill them that night, whatever your choice may be. You can fill them whenever. But then right before you go to sleep again, rinse and repeat. You get your right before you log off, then you go about your day. Get them right before you log off, go about your day. And I found that was a really nice repetitive rhythm to get into, so that it was just common practice after a while. I got so used to automatically jumping into, okay, I'll jump on my crafter, I'll grab those bulk order deeds, and I'll head back. And this is why I always say it's smart practice to have a crafter that does more than just one thing. So, for example, if you have a crafter, I highly recommend, putting multiple things on that crafter so that you're not just doing tailoring. You can grab, tailor, fletching, and blacksmithing, and, maybe alchemy or something, whatever your choice may be. You're grabbing those and you're going, okay, now I've got all of these, and then I'll fill them tomorrow during the day, play around, get some more. And, it's a good routine to get into, because you're constantly just kind of, following that. And before you know it, you really have filled yourself a nice book, honestly. And the nice part is if you get these large bulk order deeds, over time, you can sit there and go, oh, yeah, I filled a couple of those like this. And yeah, so usually I used to, I don't do it as much anymore, admittingly, but I used to have a tailor book, a smithing book. And what I did was I would get, those, I would put I'd have separate books, and I'd use the book covers to distinguish them. And what I would do was I would have one for large, one for small. And then if I got a large one, I could sit there and go, oh, let me check the small book, see if I have any of these. Then I can fill it for the large one, because the large one gives you more points. So it's just good. It's good practice to do it that way, honestly. I found it's easier to do it that way. It lessens the stress of, doing it, filling all that stuff, and then going, great, now I have to wait. Because it's just routine after a while. So, my recommendation, if you're going to do that kind of stuff, just get into a good routine practice if you're going to do these kinds of things. Because, I mean, that's really what it is. It's good practice to get into a routine. It's not like, but maybe it is in some sense where it's like, how do I put this? It's kind of like Navri. And hear me out on this. It's kind of like Navri, where you get to the point and you're like, okay, you know the rocks. If you're soloing Navri, you know the rocks. You do the rocks, then you attack. And then you get that, and then you do the rocks, and then you attack, and then you do the rocks. And before you know it, you time everything down so well that you can solo Navri really quick. So you're kind of like, okay, yeah, I can do, I can solo Navri a whole bunch of times, every day. And yeah, I used to do that. I had a routine. I apologize. I used to do a routine every single day where I would do Navri, and I would time myself. I would go, okay, every morning at this time, from this time to this time, I'm going to do Navri. And then from this time to this time, I'm going to fill out my bulk order deeds. And then from this time to this time, I'm going to do this. And it worked out very well for me. I was able to make a decent amount of gold on my own. And yeah, I mean, if you are new to Ultima Online and you're just like, okay, I've built up a character, I don't know what to do. That's a good way, to do it, is find what you're good at, follow through in it, make it a schedule, and, have fun with it, I think that's just my personal opinion, is if you find your good momentum and then run with it, have fun with it, a lot of people I've heard make really good gold off PvPing. I don't know if that's so much true anymore. Bisha probably would know better, but I mean, I've heard from people that PvPing can make you good gold in the past, at least. But yeah, I mean, whatever works for you, that's as long as you're having a good time. That's all that really matters. As long as you're having a good time at it, you have to be able to have fun. And I, for one, am always the type of person that jams out to music when I'm playing. Get the headphones on and just jam out to music and have a good time, Power Scrolls is the best way to make gold and many characters. Yes, Power Scrolls. Champ spawns. Champ spawns are great. Get a group together, do champ spawns in Fel. I mean, that's where you're going to get the most bang for what you're doing. I don't know how you can make gold only PvP. I mean, you do go through a lot of gold. I've heard that. Insurance. I've heard that. But, yeah, champ spawns. Power Scrolls. That's an excellent point. Power Scrolls via Fel champ spawns. Now, I will admit, you either need to be a good PvPer or you need some good PvP people with you if you're going to do champ spawns in Fel. I will say that much. Because, they'll watch those spawns. They'll get you. I've done a quick, grab and go a couple of times myself. So, Yeah. Yep, you need a good team with you on that one. Yes, yes, running with protection. 100%. 100%. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yeah. With scrolls. Yep. It really does. It makes the difference. It makes the difference. And you know what? I had so much fun doing fell champ spawns with friends. Uh it was always a great time. Cuz you could all sit there, jam out to music, have a great time. And man, let me tell you, when you neared the end of that champ spawn, you learned how to grab stuff quick because you never knew. You never knew where they were going to come from or anything. And yeah, I've had some run-ins. I mean, I have made it. The one time I remember specifically is when we were doing the champ spawn uh for the piper, and we had a boat parked on the other side to pick us up. We had a boat parked, and we were in prime time doing it. Prime time. And they came out of just nowhere. And I was running. I was one of the last people to get to the boat. I had, I think, 3 hit points remaining when I got on that boat, and I was never so happy. It was a rush, I will say that much. Yeah, you're gonna come and raid. Yeah. You know what? I haven't really done fell champ spawns in a while. I haven't really done fell champ spawns in a while. Only because there are less and less people that like to do them in the groups that I'm familiar with. Um, I mean, I suppose I could ask around, but it's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, the rush of it all was so fun, and I laughed so hard afterwards. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I would highly recommend pushing yourself to get out of your comfort zone when it comes to playing Ultima Online, because a lot of times, I will say 99% of the time, I think you will be pleasantly surprised. All of us, all the devs making good PvP suits and then go to Fell. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. Like I said, I don't know if any of them PvP, to be honest. I know it probably would be epically entertaining, if nothing else, because I will be the one running in circles going, no, you can't get me, you can't get me, you can't get me. uh, you play on every shard. That's commendable. I try to keep up with a lot of shards. Goodness, I have characters on quite a few shards, but I couldn't play everywhere. You'll catch me? Well, that's yeah. Yeah, the only time I'm usually in Fell now is either because a friend invited me, or because of shopping. Because Fell prices are better. You're a track star for Catskills. No, I'm literally this person going, no, 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 no. You can't get me. You can't get me. You can't get me. Running in circles, running in circles, running in circles, going, no, 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 no. I'm the one absolutely just running in circles. Going, please don't get me, please don't get me. As if that's going to stop anything from happening. But I'm still going to try. I'm still going to try. Yes, you do RP PvP. Totally different animal than fell PvP. Yes, that's that. The roleplay PvP is very different. I'm always fascinated, but it's funny. I'm sure for everybody watching, it's absolutely hilarious. You know, seeing me just run randomly everywhere. But yeah, that's true. That's true. Lots of good laughs about it. Although I do believe I think it was because I was standing too long. Um I do believe my client crashed a minute, so just stay here a second. I'm just going to relog. It happens. It happens. Yeah, I was standing still too long. Shame on me. Shame on me. That's why you recommend it. Yeah, like I said, I've not been a stranger to it. I just am not good at it. That's all. That's all. Nothing more than that. All right. So we are going to get back in 1 moment. Everything's still connecting. There we go. There's Pitter. I wondered. There we go. Hello, Pitter. I don't know how long you've been there, but apparently... Hiya. There is Pitter. And Pitter here has done an amazing job with Catskills and making sure everybody's up to date on everything that happens. So let's all wave and say thank you to Pitter. Because, yeah. You know what? Let's get GG's in the chat for Pitter here. A lot of GG's in the chat for Pitter. Look at Pitter. Fancy. GG's, indeed. GG for Pitter. I am. I helped the artisan tree. I helped the artisan tree. They do indeed. They do. Yep, vice and virtue. That's what I was thinking of. I just couldn't, my brain just couldn't get that out there. Vice and virtue, yes. The virtues and the vices. Okay. I could see it in my head. Yes, indeed, Fox. Yes, indeed. They are fox ears. Joining in a moment, I have a couple bulk order deeds filled. Nice. Very nice, Ember Rose. Well, thank you. We're going to see this tree grow at some point. It's going to get... We got to make it past Charlie Brown tree. Because that's a sad, sad tree. It's a very sad tree. No, no. Not at all. Not at all. You are never intruding. Never intruding. You are never intruding. You are never intruding. You love the new shard? We all love the new shard. I do too. I love it. I cannot wait to get out there and do more. That's the other thing. Playing on New Legacy is a lot of fun. Regarding the community, ponders. Uh-oh. A suggestion. Oh. I love to hear. Sure, please, by all means. Okay. If you, I'm assuming if you have some time, lots to do on most shards. Indeed. Indeed. Every shard has their beautiful jewel. On cats, you know the routine. Indeed. Monday is pirate night. Wednesday are net tosses and Zippy or the Queen. Okay. Friday is Friday Night Hunt. Yes. Yes, indeed. Lots to cover. Indeed, there is. There is always lots to cover. Yes, there is. But turning the table, anything you need. I am at thy service. Aww. Thank you kindly, Pitter. Much thanks. Much thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, for exposing the shards. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Honestly, I love this. I love doing this. It allows me to connect with all of you on a more personal level. And I enjoy this. I do. Back to dying. One circle, one soul. Have fun, Pitter. Have fun. But yes, I enjoy doing these. It is truly my pleasure to do these streams because it allows me to connect with you guys on a more personal level, and we get to have this chat together. And I love our chats together. I really do. And I've always said that if you have questions, if you have suggestions, if you have any of that stuff, you are always welcome to, send me an email, or you can message me on any, of the platforms that we have. I mean, I am more than happy to answer if it's, within my capabilities, I guess. I mean, obviously I can't answer certain questions, and I may, tell you, hey, I'm really sorry, I can't answer that. But yeah, absolutely. I am always here. I love this community so much. Like, you have no idea. I love this community so much. And yeah, so I am always happy to be here if I can help. Message you when you'll go do a champ spot. Bisha, you know what? I will, if I decide to do one at any point, I'll even announce it on stream. I'll give everybody a chance. How about that? Everybody a chance. I will let you know. I will let you know. If that happens, I will let you know. I promise. I will say it on stream. I will post it. You'll try to catch it. I'll post it too. If I ever go to Fell to do a champ spawn. Yeah. Well, I'll post it everywhere. It'll be this is your chance. It won't be hard, but Fenneko is going to be there. I guarantee it's not going to be a challenge for anyone. One good teleport to me and I'm done. That's all it'll take. I'll be, like I said, I'll be the person going like this. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Running around in circles. You can't hit me. Like I said, yep, I'll be that one running around. One good teleport in front of me, and it'll be just the, well, that was fun. I had a good time. But yes, no, in all honesty, if it ever does come to fruition, I will be sure to post it everywhere so that everybody can get their chance. I'm sure it will be a short-lived adventure. But I'm sure it'll be a fun one. I'm sure it'll be a fun one. I'm going to drink my invisible drink. It's my invisible drink. Normally, I have my nice cup with me, but unfortunately, yeah, I forgot. Normally, I have my nice, pretty sparkly cup. It's not help? What? What isn't? Oh, running in circles won't help me? No, it won't. I know it won't. I'm okay with this. Oh, we have someone here. Invis potion? No, it won't help me. Where am I in Vesper? Over by the Vesper docks. I'll put the map right up there. Over by the Vesper docks. That's where I am. That's where the tree is. Over by the Vesper docks. Hello. Bisha is the best. I wonder who that could have been. I wonder who that was. I do like, oh goodness, now I'm spacing out on his name, the mount. Windrunner. I do like Windrunner as a mount, though. I really like Windrunner. Present! Can't get a present yet. Tree's gotta grow. He just came here. We have to give him presents first. Then we can get a present. I think the last time we looked, it was halfway to the first stage. It was halfway. I'm not sure where it is now. It might, I mean, it's still got a little ways to go for sure. But It's I mean, it was halfway to the next stage. It's still halfway. It takes a lot. I remember someone at one point told me quite some time ago how many it truly takes in large bulk order deeds and in small bulk order deeds, how many it takes to get from start to finish and for each stage. And I remember somebody telling me about it, and I remember it being a very large number. I want to say it was something like 120 mix, and that's a mix of large and small, I think. I want to say that was around what they said. I could be wrong. I could be remembering it wrong. But I do remember it being a very high amount to get to that point. If you know the exact amount, please, by all means, let me know. But I do remember it being a lot. You needed a lot to get there. I do remember that much. But it's a sad tree right now. It's a sad, sad tree. I have no doubt, though, that it's going to be magnificent later. I have no doubt that it's going to be gorgeous. And I'm trying to think. Let me see if I have. Let me see if I have a picture of the tree stages. I know I have them somewhere. Let me see if I can find them quickly. Let's see. Oh, helps if you do the right search for artisan. Just might help a little bit. Here it is. Good old UO.com. Let me see if I can get that so that we can show the different stages of the holiday tree. So give me one moment. I think I have to switch things over for one moment. So 1 moment. There we go. So there we go. We have over here, it talks about the Artisan Festival. And if you look over here, we have stage 1. That's the little Charlie Brown tree. That's where we're at right now. And then we have stage 2 here, which is the next one. And it's a little tree. And then stage 3, it's the big tree. Stage 4 is the big tree with ornaments. And stage 5 is the big tree with ornaments and the snowflake tree topper. And then when he comes, he's going to bring this sack of presents. And you're going to click on that like we talked about. And there's a ton of stuff you can get. They're all Vice Virtue. But as you can see, there's lanterns, pillows, sculptures, paintings, stained glass windows, We've got the blankets, and again, new this year, we have the wall shields and the vases. So, yeah. And it all is based on your karma. So, positive karma, negative karma. So, green is positive, red is negative karma. So, I would, if you're trying to collect all of them, I would suggest having some negative karma characters set and ready to go. And yeah, that's what I would do. Get a few of them on there and, have some fun with it. But yeah, there you go. And yes, here's the cities. And yeah, it is 9. I knew, I always, for some reason, 8, I always keep thinking it's 8, but it's 9. And I don't know why I keep thinking that way, but I do. But yeah, you can go to Britain, Jellum, Minot, Moonglow, Numagencia, Skara Brae, Trinsic, Vesper, and Yew. That's where the elves can go to, and they choose one city at a time. Yeah, see right there, east of the Fisherman's Guild. Yew is east of the Yew Healer. Trinsic is the park. Skara Brae is south of the Healer of Skara Brae. Numagencia is the gazebo. Moonglow east of the Scholar's Goods. That's a huge grassy area. Minot is west of the Matawan. Jellum is east of the Pearl of Jellum, and Britain is East Britain Park. So lots of chances if you don't know where to get to any of these. This is available freely on uo.com, so you can just look in the wiki and do a search for Artisan Festival. So I was told, and I quote, it takes 25,000 banked BOD points. Wow, that's a lot bigger than the number I was thinking of. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. And I think the one that we dropped was only worth like 5 points. Oof. That's a lot. That's a lot. I feel like that's a lot. I keep thinking it and going, wow, okay. Yeah. Okay, cuz looking at this with banked points. Yeah, this is only worth 2. So it was only worth probably 1 or 2 banked points. You dropped like 9 bots. I've done my part. There you go. Yeah, I mean, look at that. So it's worth 2 bank points. Think about that. So let's I mean, that's crazy. 25,000. That means if each bod was worth 1 point, you'd have to drop 25,000 bulk order deeds. Wow. Or if each one's worth 2, it's 120, or sorry, 120. Goodness sakes. My brain added another 0 in there. The average large bulk order deed is worth around 150 bank points. See, and maybe that's where I'm getting the 120 with, let me check. Okay. 150 times 120. No, that only brings you to 18,000. So it'd have to be more than that even if you did nothing but large bulk order deeds. So there you go. There you go, people. If you want to do, wow, that'd be 12,500 small bulk order deeds. That's how many it would take. 12,500 small bulk order deeds. Yeah, 100, we'll just round it, 167 large bulk order deeds. That's a lot. You know what, though? Okay, this is where I'm going to stress it again. When we have these players that spend an entire year of doing these bulk order deeds, And they try and make sure that each tree is lit up in each city at least one time. Okay? So, I'm going to show I want to kind of point this out just to put in perspective, okay? We'll say they do nothing but small bulk order deeds. Okay? 12,500. All right, we're going to multiply that times 9. That's 112,500 bulk order deeds, small, that they do every year. Let that number resonate with you for a moment. 112,500 small bulk order deeds every year for all 9 cities. Now, let's just say they do nothing but large bulk order deeds, right? That is 1,503 large bulk order deeds. Now, I know that seems, oh, well, then why wouldn't you do large bulk order deeds? Well, because bulk order deeds require you to do, like, I want to say between 3 and 5 pieces per big bulk order deeds. So we're going to multiply that. We'll just say times 5. 7,515. Okay. That's a lot of bulk order deeds to have to do. I mean, that's, oh wait, no, and I'm even, did I do my math right? I don't know. You know what? Math is hard. It's I think my math is sound, but I could be wrong. It's getting towards the end of the year and the hamster's tired, okay? The hamster's tired. Hello, Zuri. Zuri's a cat again. Yeah, that's a lot. But again, I want to point out that if they do nothing but small bulk order deeds, right? And I think my math is wrong because that doesn't make sense. But maybe it is, right? Oh goodness, I'm second guessing myself. This could end badly. Smoke might come out of my ears soon. All right. So, again, 12,500 times 9 cities, 112,500. Can you imagine doing 112,500 every year? That's a lot of bulk orders to do. And like I said, let's say you do, again, do the large bulk order deeds. That's a total of, 1,503. And then you take that and you have to multiply it by 5 because you figure you got to do small bulk order deeds in addition to those. 7,515. I mean, and we'll divide that by 365. You're doing on average 20 to 21 bulk orders, or you're doing 20 to 21 bulk order deeds a day. A day. I mean, what? I've never done that many bulk order deeds in one day. Never. Trades? Sure. I've done trade runs. I've done probably, I think my max was like 25 trade runs in one day. But 20 to 21 bulk order deeds every day. And that's like judging you never take a day off. Never. Now, just imagine that. And that's judging that those numbers are accurate. All right, well, we're going to say we'll give and take, But could you imagine that? That's a job in and of itself. So when we talk about these people who do, these bulk order deeds for their shards, this is something that they do and they're very passionate about. They do this every day or every week or whatever the case may be. They're doing these. And I mean, that's a lot. So when I say to be sure to appreciate the people who are doing these things, I really do mean be sure to appreciate the people who are doing these things. This is a lot of work. This is a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of love for your shard, because I can't imagine doing this to spite your shard, but a lot of love for your shard. That's a lot. And I cannot imagine doing that all day, every day. So my hat goes off to, all those that do this, because that's a staggering amount. And that's a lot of hard work and effort. And you deserve to be told thank you. So even if your name wasn't mentioned for whatever reason, if you do bulk order deeds for your shard, thank you. Thank you. I think more people need to say that. Thank you. You're doing an amazing job, and you deserve to be thanked. That's a lot. That's a lot. I guess I never really thought about it that way. I mean, I knew it was a lot, but I didn't think it was that much. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm still like floored. That number is just so big. And I just, wow. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Wow. Wow. It's going to take a while for that Charlie Brown tree. I'm telling you, whoa. It's going to take a bit. It's going to take a bit. We added ours. We tried to contribute to the cause. But unfortunately, it doesn't sound like we're going to get that tree to move any faster. Still though. Oh dear. I apologize. The winds just picked up something fierce here. You want to say that you like the things in the UO store with Effie mounts. Yes. The Orb of Ethereal Transcendence. I love that thing. That thing is amazing. That is the best thing that's happened since sliced bread. And you can quote me on it. The Orb of Ethereal Transcendence is the best thing to happen since sliced bread. Okay? It really is. I still have to get so many ethereal mounts so that I can turn them into... Yeah, the crab is cool. I love all the mounts, but the fact that they're Effie mounts now, man, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Because, the great thing about it is I don't need to use up my, as many stable slots. Because, one of the things I have is I have quite a few of them, and they're just statuettes yet. Because I really didn't have any more stable slots. And I was like, oh, man, but I really want to ride the capybara. And the fact that I can use the orb and make it an Effie mount, it's like, dude, I can ride this anytime I want. I don't have to worry about stable slots. This is awesome. So, yeah, I really love that thing. And a lot of the Effie mounts are awesome. I like Windrunner. Lasher's cool. Only because rainbows. Who doesn't like rainbows? I'm sorry. Who doesn't like a rainbow? You cannot tell me, unpopular opinion maybe, you cannot tell me that you have seen a rainbow in the sky and it's made you angry. If you look at a rainbow out in the sky, you can't help but smile. You're happy. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I refuse to believe anything else. If you see a rainbow up in the sky, you're like, aw, that's so pretty. You're not like, rainbow. I just can't even, the picture doesn't even come in my head. I can't see it. I can't visualize it. So yes, Lasher. I like Lasher because I like the rainbows. I love the capybara. The skeletal cat is awesome. Oh goodness. The crab one's okay. One of my first purchased mounts from the store was the Charger of the Fallen. I love that one. I still ride that one on a couple characters. Just nostalgia stake. I just love that horse. Yeah, there's quite a few. I really do love. But yeah, the orb. I love that orb. It made life so much more interesting. Iwomu is the other one, or Emu, whatever you want to call it, however you want to call it. I've heard so many different ways of people saying the name, and I love that too. I think it's so pretty. Unpopular opinion, but I think it's pretty. I know a lot of other people do too, so I have one of those, and I'm gonna get another one because I actually had to ride it. I was just like, it's just too pretty, so I had to turn it into a pet. But I'm gonna get another one. Like, my pack is riddled with ethereal mounts. It's not funny. I have so many ethereal mounts. It's crazy. I mean, I could accessorize any outfit with my ethereal mounts. Would I? Probably. Yes, probably. One thing I love to do is, come holidays, is I dress up one of my characters in the Krampus boots and the hat and all that stuff. And I dress myself up and ride the polar bear. I love that. But the new bear, I can't wait. The new bear, I gotta get me one of those. Because, yeah, I'm gonna ride that in for Halloween. And I'm gonna have so much fun. That thing's gonna be so much fun come Halloween. But yeah, no, the mounts in the store are amazing. I love all of them. They're great. I'm always excited when I see that new stuff, you know? I really am. I get excited when I see all that stuff. And I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I buy them. The second they come in the store, I'm like, nope. Buying this too. It's like the kitchen sets from the store. I have a kitchen set for each of my houses. I do. I have a kitchen set for each of my houses. I had to. They look so darn cool. Oh, one thing I should mention is that if you haven't already seen it on the forums or any of the social media accounts, we have been asking you, the players, what would you like to see in 2025? So I would highly recommend that you go to either the UO forum or any of our social medias. You can find that post, and please post what would you like to see in 2025. So yeah, this is your opportunity to voice what you want to see. So don't take it, don't waste it, get what you want, to say out there, because this is your chance. And my goodness, all of a sudden the winds just picked up so hard. So I've said this before. I'm just saying it as a precautionary measure. If for some reason there is a disconnect, then yes, know that everything's fine. It's just unfortunately the winds have decided I was done streaming for the day. And yeah. So I'm just throwing that out there cuz we have had it happen before. I think only once, but we have had it happen. And yes, it happens. We all know weather happens. There's nothing that can be done about it. You can take every precaution imaginable, but you know what? It happens. It's the weather. You can't control it. So, with that being said, if it happens, yeah, we'll just say, that, I hope you guys will join me again next time, right? But we're very close. We're very close to the end of our stream here. So I'm in high hopes. I'm in high hopes that we're gonna be good. I got a good feeling. How about that? I got a good feeling. Now, because I said that, I have jinxed us all. One thing I do like is, this may be, again, unpopular opinion, I like the music of UO. I love the music in the background of UO. I do. I do. I like I said, might be unpopular opinion, but I do enjoy the music in the background. I don't have it like super loud, but I have it enough where I can hear it and still hear everything else that's going on. I know for the stream, it's very quiet. You can only hear it every now and again. But if you want to hear more of the music in the background, by all means, just let me know. I'm happy to turn it up a bit so that you can hear it a little bit better, hear the sound effects and all that stuff. I just try to keep, especially when we're, around a lot of people casting spells or around a lot of mobs and stuff that make noise. I try to turn it down because I know that can get really loud and distracting. And I don't want it to overwhelm the stream with all those noises so that you're not really hearing anything that's actually going on. I hope that makes sense. And remember, like we were talking about the Artisan Festival, and I'm just gonna kind of go back to this screen for a moment. We've talked about uh, the Artisan Festival before and its time frame. It did start on the 7th. It runs until January 11th. And that is, I mean, it will end, January 11th. Make no mistake. That's it. Um, yeah, the treasury balance has to be 1 million. So if you have a city that doesn't have a treasury balance that's 1 million, it's not going to pop in that city. That might be one of the other reasons I was thinking 8 cities at some point. Then again, I really don't know. Town criers will announce which city is currently active. Of course, you can always ask in general chat if you want to. It lasts for 3 days in each city during the event. So it does move pretty quickly. So from the moment it pops in, you've got 3 days to get, your bulk order deeds in and to get that tree up so that, you can get, it all nice and pretty. And then, again, at the end of the 3-day period, they receive a number of entries based on the worth of the bulk order deed they turn in. The elf will indicate a general level of progress towards the next tree. So, as we saw when we put the bulk order deed on, it did say, it was nearly halfway there or halfway there. The greater the value of the bulk order deeds, and we talked about that, large bulk order deeds and more valuable bulk order deeds are going to add obviously more. So if you're doing simple bulk order deeds, you're not going to get as much as you would with, say, something more complex. You claim it by clicking the bag that we talked about. You receive a gift box that can be used to unwrap a random reward inside. And again, they all are either their vice or virtue, depending on your karma. And you have a chance to get any one of these. So that doesn't mean that you're going to get one of these guaranteed. It means you're going to get one of any one of these. And there's a lot of them to go there. So I do know that there's always somebody looking that missed the first year or something, and it's like, oh, hey, I'm really looking, to get this. I'll trade you. I got, 2 of the new ones. I don't mind trading one of them for this. So, check in your general chat. There are quite a lot of people that are always interested in trading with other players to get those particular items. And then you also have negative karma people that do these and they never get the positive ones, and vice versa. So, don't be afraid to trade and have fun with it too. Or, maybe you put them on your vendor. I've seen that too. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot that you can get, but yeah. I always think it's fun, and it's exciting, I think, when you go to the elf after that period of time to try and get your super special item, and you sit there and you open it, and you're like, yay! Oh, I wonder what one I'll get, though. I wonder what one I'll get. You know what? I will put it in my Catskills house, which one I get. So you can come take a look. I'll put it there. I still have to decorate my house yet. I'll get to it. I will. I'll get to it. It's taking me a bit. And then also, do not forget that in addition to everything going on, we also have, and I'm going to go back to the home screen, we also have Krampus coming up soon too. So that I do believe starts Saturday. And I'm trying to find, there it is, published notes. Let's see, Krampus. Yeah, Sunday. Sorry, Sunday. Sunday, December 15th. I don't know, because I'm thinking Artisan fell Saturday. I kept getting these mixed up. Sunday, December 15th is when Krampus will start at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time. So, 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time, that's Sunday, December 15th. You may have to look, according to your clock, what time that's going to be exactly. So there are plenty of, websites out there that can determine that for you. Okay, 7 p.m. UK time to Eastern time, or, 12 Eastern time or 12 a.m. Eastern time to UK time, or whatever the case may be. You can find that there. And we are going to do Krampus next week. We're going to give it a few goes with Krampus, and we're going to try and see what we can do and help out with Krampus. I think that'll be a lot of fun when we come back next week. Just a lot that we're going to do and have fun with. And then today we also had the Shattered Sanctum event expansion that went worldwide today. So very exciting news. We continue to monitor feedback related to the Shattered Sanctum event. We are pleased to announce the following changes will be released to Origin, Izuma, and Baja during their next regularly scheduled maintenance. Now, as we saw here, this went worldwide. So, that being said, again, all of this is now worldwide. So, investigations into the unknown origins of the undead invasion across Britannia have discovered the Solon tunnels have been used by the armies of the undead to gain access to Britannia's cities. As such, the Solent Hive, Trammel only, except Siege and Mugen, will be an active invasion area in addition to invaded cities. They also resolved an issue where provocation would not work on invasion monsters. They resolved an issue where monsters killed after the invasion conclusion would not count towards artifact drops. The hidden chest poison has been capped at level 4 now, and greatly reduced the chance of monsters spawning on rooftops in certain towns. So these are all things that they were looking at on the 5th for Origin, Izumo, and Baja. And now it has gone live worldwide as of today for each shard's regularly scheduled maintenance. So if you have not had your maintenance yet for your shard, keep an eye out. It will be coming after you have that maintenance cycle. So a lot of the invasion stuff happening, and that I think is good. I think that's all really good things. I think it's going to help a lot as far as, you know, the invasion event goes. I mean, I know there have been some questions and some things that were asked on the forums, and thankfully, you know, everything was, you know, everything was looked at and resolved to what I can see as far as what I saw. There were major issues as far as, and I wouldn't say issue really, it was just major things about, you know, the provocation and stuff like that. And yeah, those were ones I know that were deep conversation starters. So thankfully those are nice and pretty and all fixed up for players. So yay! I think that's a win. That's a W in my book. Just my 2 cents, of course. But that's a W. That's a W. In any case. Yeah, no, I was really happy to see that. I know there are a lot of players that I'm sure are happy about it as well. For sure. So, yeah. All right, since we are coming to the end of the stream, I'm going to start my whole thing of, you know, giving thanks and everything so that we can end here at a positive time and note. Again, I would highly recommend that if you wish to stay in the know about UO, you sign up for the newsletter. You can do that on uo.com. And that you make sure you follow us on all of our social media accounts. We have got, you know, Facebook, we have got Twitter or X, and we've got Instagram. Follow us on those social media platforms. More importantly, follow us on the UO official forums. Again, that's through uo.com. If you have an account, great. If you have an active account, great. You can sign up and post your heart's content. I would advise that, you know, you might think about posting good things rather than negative things, but it's just my 2 cents. And then, of course, like I said, with the newsletter, I think, you know, please sign up for that. We've been pushing out a lot of new and fun information via that for everybody. So I think that's going to be important to you know, if you want to stay connected with everything that's going on. Finally, please don't forget to hit that subscribe, follow, like button, all that great stuff. Do all that because it really helps out us here on the channel. Finally, I want to thank you all. Yes, you. I see you sitting there going, me? Yes, you. I want to thank you for joining me today because I had a lot of fun. Hopefully I answered a lot of questions about the Artisan Festival. I know it can be a little overwhelming for some people, but I highly recommend that you at least, you know, drop a single bod on that poor elf because, you know, it's his thing. He likes getting filled bulk order deeds. You get nice gifts. I think it's a fair, you know, thing. Your hard work gets rewarded. All right. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you have a great day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe out there because it's cold and blustery and just maybe not so happy. Maybe it's gloomy where you are. So stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me, be good to each other. I'll see you again on Friday. Bye.